Welcome to Cobb TV. I'm here in the studio with Chairman Mike Boyce this morning on a very special day.
Yes, it is.
It's almost surreal to say.
We're there.
But we're there.
That's
it's
right.
opening day of SunTrust Park.
And let's play ball.
Let's play ball. We're off to a good start. Braves brought home a win to open the park.
They did, yes.
Yes, so
another super game last week between Missouri and Georgia, although the wrong side won.
right.
But we've had two great soft openings to test out our concepts, and I think that everybody's being very comfortable now that they're starting to see all the effort that has gone in to making this an enjoyable experience.
There's a lot of excitement built around it, and it's beautiful. And
it is beautiful.
It absolutely is. State of the art. So we opened this very successful public-private venture. A lot of things people need to know to get to the park. Number one, they must purchase their parking in advance, and that's a new concept for goers of the ball game. And so they need to go to braves.com/parking, purchase their tickets, and then purchase their parking. And what that does is it allows them, by using Waze, to be directed directly to their parking lot. Very, very easy, and it keeps traffic and pedestrians moving smoothly.
Yeah, I think it's important to emphasize that Friday night the Braves will not be accepting any kind of payment in the form of credit cards or cash. If you drive up to the garage and you do not have your ticket, they're going to redirect you to go somewhere else.
That's right.
And get online and buy your ticket. So
that's right.
I realize there's going to be a lot of pain involved in this, but it's part of the learning curve. But I think it's important that we underline and support the Braves in this, is that you must go and buy your ticket and your parking online this time.
That's absolutely right. Your last resort, and we don't recommend it, your last resort is the private lots. We have about 2,200 cumulative spaces all around the park, and the map can be located at cobbcounty.org on the homepage.
Okay, great. That's a great thing to point that out. And I think also the Chamber has a website now.
That's correct, cobbgameday.com.
Cobbgameday.com, where they can also find the same enterprise lots or the outside parking.
And it's some helpful hints, too, for businesses on how they can help out on game days, just to help things go more smoothly.
That's great.
And on that note, people do need to plan ahead.
Well, look, it's 41,000 people in the stadium. This is the full first test of it. We think that we have most of the bugs ironed out, but we need to get real. We're going to dump 20,000 cars or somewhere in that area into a very limited space. Granted, there's multiple ways of access to this space. Nonetheless, you need to do your planning. It's already a congested neighborhood for traffic to begin with. We're just going to add to that, even though it's going to be with the Braves opening at 7:30. They've done a really smart thing in opening up that 41 on the access road. But I just want to emphasize that there's no easy answer. You have to make your planning. And I also want to really highlight, everybody's going to get to the game over 3 or 4 hours. People are going to come early. A lot of the establishments in Battery Park are open now, the restaurants, some of the stores. Obviously, there's venues at the stadium. But everyone's going to take 3 or 4 hours to get there early, and then after the game, everybody's wanting to go home in 15 minutes.
That's right.
All right? That's not going to happen.
Right.
All right? So bring a language tape if you want to sit in your car. Bring your best DVD or CD. Go to a restaurant in the area.
Dessert.
Do something to not add stress to this, trying to get out of this. All 41,000 people trying to leave at the same time.
That's right. That's correct.
But again, that's just all part of the atmosphere. And we'll have plenty of public safety officials there to direct traffic and make sure everybody gets in and out of there safely, and also can experience this whole entertainment venue in a safe manner.
And that's another good point. Pedestrians, be careful. Look to our Cobb officers to help you. We have a very detailed pedestrian plan and follow
stay on the sidewalks.
Yes, stay on the sidewalks.
The roads are for the cars.
That's
the sidewalks are for people.
Right. We want to get everybody there and home safely.
Yeah. Don't jump the fence.
Right.
And we want to also add that the bridge across 285 will be open at 3:30 on Friday.
That's right.
So now's your chance if you want to park across 285 in one of those parking lots over there and get to experience what it is to walk across 285 in the afternoon, late evening. This will be your chance on Friday and subsequent dates.
There will be a lot of work left to do on the bridge.
There will be. Yep. But we have fences up, and again, pay attention to the public safety officials. Our whole intent is to make this a very safe and enjoyable experience, but you need to do your part too by being reasonable.
That's correct. Also, well, what else would you like to talk about today?
Well, I just want to emphasize two other things. First of all, I think it's very important that we recognize the contributions of the county staff. I admire the Braves organization. I've said from day one they're very professional, but I don't care. This whole enterprise, the SunTrust Park and Battery Park would not have gotten done on time without the county staff.
Well, you were very nice to recognize staff at Tuesday's meeting.
Who we had there on Tuesday was just some of them.
That's right.
There's certainly a lot more. I just want to get people to understand this wasn't a very small effort on the part of the county. We did this all without hiring any new people.
That's right.
It goes and reflects the quality and professionalism and dedication of our employees that made this happen. And I'm going to mean we opened this thing on time.
3 years.
And the Braves have said that nowhere else in America could this have been done in 3 years.
That's
and remember, we just didn't build a park. We're also building Battery Park.
Oh, yes.
So it's a huge enterprise. And my hat's off to the staff in more ways than I can say. And I also want to say thank you. I said at the end of my comments on the meeting Tuesday, we can listen to those very briefly. There were some outside partners that had a large part in making this a successful venture. So we just take a moment to look at those.
Okay.
There's three outstanding ladies that I need to mention that helped us with the partnership, both formal and informal, with the county to help make our partnership with the Rays a successful event. And those are Malika Rivers from the Cumberland CID, Michelle Swan from the Coliseum and Exhibit Hall Authority, and Connie Engel, who, although has a professional job, has also been very helpful in getting people from businesses and organizations over there in the Galleria's Cumberland CID area to meet with us, both with Commissioner Ott's Advisory Task Force and with County Manager Hankerson. So everybody was on board as to what we're doing. So without these three magnificent ladies, we would not be where we are today, and I want to make sure we acknowledge them publicly. All right, so again, let's play ball. I think everybody's done it. We're all excited about this. We've been waiting for this a long time. That day's arrived. Let's get out there and have a great time.
Awesome.
Okay. And then the last thing I want to mention is the board on Tuesday funded the Parks Bond. And here is another great example of why this county is such a terrific place to live. Because we have a AAA bond rating, we actually got almost $3 million more than we thought we were going to get when we first approved the bond back in January. So we're going to be able to fund close to $30 million in purchasing property and the costs that go with that. All of the $30 million won't go to buy land because we still have closing costs and other administrative issues. The bottom line is we're 2/3 of the way there to my commitment to buying $40 million in property in this county. All the appraisals are in. The commissioners are all going out now and talking to the respective property owners to see if they'll agree to our proposed price. That ball is on the court of the homeowner.
That's right.
If the homeowner decides that they don't want to accept our proposal, then I'm sorry, we have no control over that. But like I said earlier, I'm fairly confident that they understand that their legacy to this county is leaving some green space.
That's right.
And I'm hoping they're going to work with us. So it's looking up. It's just been a great week for the board, for this county, for the staff. And I think we just sit here right now and just savor the moment and have a great weekend. And lastly, but most importantly, I want to say that for those of the Christian faith, this is a very special weekend for all of us. And I'm one of them. But the bottom line is it's a message of peace and love. And I think that Cobb County reflects that message. So let's Happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you.
And I'll see you at the ball game or on the streets around it.
Yes. Wonderful. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too. Thank you very much, Sherry.